Hello, everybody, and welcome to Storytime with Auntie Vina. We're at the Owl Bookshop, and I just found this fantastic looking book, which I didn't even know existed. It's by Barack Obama, and it's called Of Thee I Sing, A Letter to My Daughters. How beautiful is that? I can't wait to read it. And it's illustrated by Lauren Long. So, have you got a drink? Have you got a snack? Are you comfortable? Then let's go. Of Thee I Sing, A Letter to My Daughters. There we go. Let me have a quick look. Yes, here we are. Oh no, doesn't say the names. Okay. Have I told you lately how wonderful you are? How the sound of your feet running from afar brings dancing rhythms to my day. How you laugh and sunshine spills into the room. That's beautiful. Have I told you that you are creative? A woman named Georgia O'Keeffe moved to the desert and painted petals, bone, bark. She helped us see big beauty in what is small, the hardness of stone and the softness of feather. Are you creative? Do you like to draw pictures or make things? Have I told you that you are smart? That you braid great ideas of imagination? A man named Albert Einstein turned pictures in his mind into giant advances in science, changing the world with energy and light. Have I told you that you are brave? A man named Jackie Robinson played baseball and showed us all how to turn fear to respect and respect to love. He swung his bat with the grace and strength of a lion and gave brave dreams to other dreamers. I'm loving this. So if you use your imagination and your dreams, you can make amazing things happen. Have I told you that you are a healer? Sitting Bull was a Sioux medicine man who healed broken hearts and broken promises. It is fine that we are different, he said. For peace, it is not necessary for eagles to be crows. Though he was put in prison, his spirit soared free on the plains, and his wisdom touched the generations. He's a Native American. They're in America. And sounds like he had really beautiful and natural ways of touching the world. I've just looked at this picture properly, and if you look, his face is made from animals. Those, I think, are cows, and there's horses, and the hills are his cheeks. How clever and amazing is that? That is beautiful, especially as he was so one with nature. How clever. Have I told you that you have your own song? A woman named Billie Holiday wore a gardenia in her hair and sang beautiful blues into the world. Her voice, full of sadness and joy, made people feel deeply and add their melodies to the chorus. A gardenia is a beautiful big white flower and it smells amazing. If you can, try and smell a flower today and see what you think. Have I told you that you are strong? A woman named Helen Keller fought her way through long, silent darkness. Though she could not see or hear, she taught us to look at and listen to each other. Never waiting for life to get easier, she gave others courage to face their challenges. Sometimes we need so much courage to do things because it seems so big and scary. But once you start, it's not as bad as you thought it was, especially when you have people to help you. Have I told you how important it is to honor others' sacrifices? A woman named Maya Lin designed the Vietnam Veterans Memorial to remember those who gave their lives in the war, and the Civil Rights Memorial to thank the many who fought for equality. Public spaces should be filled with art, she thought, so that we can walk amidst it, recalling the past and inspired to fix the future. Can you see the number of all the inspired little people growing bigger and bigger as they learn from those who went before them? Have I told you that you are kind? A woman named Jane Addams fed the poor and helped them find jobs. She opened doors and gave people hope. She taught adults and invited children to play and laugh and let their spirits grow wide. Try and think of ways you can be kind today and tomorrow and every day. Have I told you, don't give up? When violence erupted in America, a man named Martin Luther King Jr. taught us unyielding compassion. He gave us a dream that all races and creeds would walk hand in hand. He marched and he prayed, and one at a time opened hearts and saw the birth of his dream in us. You see, he had a dream and he had a vision, but all these people worked with him, walked with him, and helped make big changes, not only in America, but around the world. And people are still doing that now. Have I told you that you are an explorer? A man named Neil Armstrong was the first to walk on the moon. He watched the world from way up high, and we watched his lunar landing leaps, which made us brave enough to take our own big, bold strides. What's that famous line? Oh, I've forgotten it. It's just gone straight out of my head. Nope, it's gone out of my head. I'll find it and I'll share it with you next time. One small step for man, one giant leap for mankind. There it is. See all the little people? Have I told you that you are inspiring? A man named Cesar Chavez showed farm workers their own power when they felt they had none. The people were poor but worked hard and loved the land. Caesar picketed, prayed, and talked. The people listened to their hearts and marched for their rights. Si se puede, Caesar said. Yes, you can. My Spanish is terrible, so that was a surprise to find that in the book. But we will see if we can find a better way to pronounce it. And yes, you can, if we adjust it to yes, we can, was Barack Obama's famous saying when he was trying to become elected as president, the first black president of America. Have I told you that you are part of a family? A man named Abraham Lincoln knew that all of America should work together. He kept our nation one and promised freedom to enslaved sisters and brothers. This man of the people, simple and plain, asked more of our country, that we behave as kin, that we behave as brothers and sisters. That's what kin means. That you're related, not strangers. Have I told you to be proud to be American? Our first president, George Washington, believed in liberty and justice for all. His barefoot soldiers crossed wintry rivers, forging ever on. He helped make an idea into a new country, strong and true, a country of principles, a country of citizens. Have I told you that America is made up of people of every kind, people of all races, religions, and beliefs, people from the coastlines and the mountains, people who have made bright lights shine by sharing their unique gifts and giving us the courage to lift one another up, to keep up the fight, to work and build upon all that is good in our nation. And even though this is talking about America, I think we can make this really, really wide and talk about the whole world, wherever you are. I'm just going to let you see all those many different wonderful kinds of people from all different places. Makes our world so interesting. Have I told you that you are all a part of you? Have I told you that you are one of them and that you are the future? And have I told you that I love you? Why don't you turn around and tell the person who's sitting with you that I love you? Isn't that nice? Barack Obama of Thee I Sing, A Letter to My Daughters. That was a very beautiful story. Thank you for being with me and listening to it. Find out more about the story and anything else I can find about the writer in our description box below. Please subscribe so you find out as soon as the next story comes out. And I look forward to seeing you again next time on Storytime with Auntie Vina. Bye for now.